Namaskar everyone. It's it's so awesome to I know it's been a while since I put out a video. As you know, I was there for the Mahashivratri volunteering, and it was so intense. It was so intense that physically and mentally I did things which I thought I was never capable of, and you can see that my sound is also gone dancing and shouting during the Mahashivratri. It was truly the biggest party that I have ever attended. Now I have made kind of like short videos on it, and I want to give you the experience of how I went through it. But right now I have this Samyama program coming up tomorrow, so I won't be able to put out that video now. So I thought I would, before attending the Samyama, I would make this short video. Right now I'm in Coimbatore city, because I could have stayed in the ashram, but I thought I would come outside and stay, because when I'm in the ashram, the activities were so physically intense that I got a bit tired, and it is not necessary that Samyama participants need to volunteer for the activities for these 2 days. But when someone comes and asks me whether are you free, can you take up this activity, I won't be able to say no. Me, because I'm like that, because the kind of activities that happen there, it touches me in a very deep way. But I decided that I would stay outside, so I booked a hotel in Coimbatore and came out so that I could just get my body again right, and do my sadhana for the upcoming program. So why I'm doing this video is, during the Mahashivratri night, it was like I woke up at 4 a.m. and then 36 hours of continuous activity. There was no sleep, nothing. I was in the green room behind where the artists used to come, so it was very great to see all those artists, all these famous artists close up, doing things for them. What do you say? Aditi Devo Bhava, being like a host to them. Sadhguru has given us this immense opportunity to experience all such things. And I have a big gratitude to Sadhguru, Isha Foundation, all the volunteers, and of course to Adiyogi for making this happen in my life. I never thought my life would be so profound and so intense, and it's something so great. So what happened was, after all the activities, the next day morning, 5th, finally by around 12 p.m. I thought I would sleep for continuously. So I just got into my bed and I started, not bed, I had like a sleeping bag and I was sleeping on the floor. It didn't matter whether it was a floor, bed, or whatever. I was so tired that just as my head hit the floor, I slept. But suddenly, after 2 hours, one of the volunteers came and woke me up, and he said, Anna, Anna, Sadhguru is coming. There's a satsang. Wake up. And I'm like, oh, I was in a daze. I couldn't understand. What is this? What Sadhguru? Who is Sadhguru? What is happening? But somehow I got myself, and I sat in the satsang, and it was so beautiful to see Sadhguru come. And I'm making this video is, there's something very deep and profound is shared in that satsang. And he said, this Mahashivratri is right now the biggest event in India after the Kumbh Mela that is happening now. Now you need to understand that this is, I think, 90% each and everything is done by the volunteers. Volunteers means people who are not trained for the job, and people who you cannot even fire, right? If you pay someone to do something, you can at least fire them saying that they are not good at the job. But Isha Foundation is making this happen. Sadhguru is making this happen fully with volunteers like me. I do not know any stuff to do. I do not know things to do, but Sadhguru has given me this opportunity to learn and do such new things, uh, and that is awesome. And one thing that he shared was how his vision is mostly successful now. We have taken back Shiva. We have taken back Shiva from from the street, from we have taken back Shiva from the skies and from the religious people into the streets. Now, streets is a very negative word. When you say street, it's more like you associate with crime, and poverty and all that stuff. But Sadhguru says this is what it needs to happen. Shiva needs to be in the streets where we need him. What is the use of him sitting in some remote place up in the sky or in the mountains, or in some religious person doing some puja on him? What is the use of that? We need him with us. And this is what I want to share with you guys. When Sadhguru said that, it hit me very hard. While I was walking to this Adiyogi, there was this board which says, if you have Shiva with you, it is the end of suffering, poverty, and everything. And that is what Shiva is for me now. That is what Adiyogi is for me now. He's the first yogi, and he is my friend. He is there with me. You might have noticed that if you have ever come to the ashram, or if you have been on Instagram or Facebook, um, most of the people post a selfie with Adiyogi, that big bus statue. I hope it's the biggest statue in the world. That is a bus statue. That is like a passport size statue. Means if you take a passport size photo, it will be just above your chest region, right? Similarly, the Adiyogi statue in Isha Foundation is like that. So that is called a bust statue, and it is the biggest one in the world. It has got a Guinness World Record. So if you see Instagram profiles, even if you see my profile, I always take a selfie with Adiyogi. So who do you take a selfie with? You take a selfie with people you love, people who you love to be with, who openly accept you. You just love them. So similarly, we have made Adiyogi like that. You would not see people bow down to him and praying like, "Ayo, I need this, I need car, I need money, I need to pass my exam." No, you would see people taking selfies with him, and that is what is awesome. And this is what Sadhguru also says, that whenever he travels, earlier people used to ask blessing, Sadhguru, "Ayo Sadhguru, please bless me, bless me with a long life." But now Sadhguru says, when people meet him, they will like, "Sadhguru, one selfie, please, one selfie." And that is awesome. We want that. The whole idea of spirituality was, when you're gonna die, you will go to some guru, some master, and spend remaining of your time over there. No, we do not want that. A spiritual person is someone who is able to do 10 times more activity in the world than the regular person. Now if you look at the volunteers at Isha Foundation, the kind of activity we do is 10 times more than what a regular person would do, and people would actually think it is, this is not humanly possible. But for us, we know that there's no need to be superhuman, because being human is super itself. And I know many of you who have attended inner engineering or many of the programs have become just like that. What you thought was superhuman, now you are able to do it, and you have realized that being a very, very ordinary human, being very, very ordinary, is actually quite super. Now if you look at me, I'm very, very ordinary. It is just that being very, very ordinary, that makes me do all this stuff. So it's something very beautiful, and it needs to happen to each one of you, because Adiyogi is someone who has given us the tools. He does not teach us morality, he does not teach us philosophies, he does not say this is right or wrong or bad or good or nothing like that. He says, if you use this, you will get it. You will just go boom, boom, boom. And the kind of life you will live is very intense. The kind of life you will be able to touch, that will deeply fulfill you. Trust me on that. When I was in the ashram, so many of you guys came to me and met me. I was really touched. There was this one Akka who came to me and said that she was watching one of my videos, and when I said some things, she found me very compassionate. And when I said that Adiyogi, there's this video with Adiyogi behind me, and I said, please do not dislike this video because Adiyogi is there in it. And she felt that it was very genuinely the way I said it. See, if I myself say that I'm humble, I'm compassionate, I'm kind, it's just me praising myself. But when someone else tells me that I am compassionate, it really touched me, because that really means that what I'm putting out here is touching lives, and that itself is great for me. So when people ask me for advice, like should I quit my college, what should I do after my breakup, and all this stuff, I tell them that I do not give advice. Like, there was a time when I used to give a lot of advice, but nothing used to work for me at that time. Now I tell them, like Sadhguru says, you first find your joy and happiness, use the technologies, use the tools given to you, because an advice is something that has worked for me or someone else. It might definitely not work for you. It's like I have a hammer and there's a nail, and I use that hammer to put a picture on my wall. Now I give you the same hammer to fix a problem with your TV, and you go and hit the TV will get totally destroyed. Similarly, what you need is a workshop where you are given the tools. So maybe for repairing your TV you need electronic tools, maybe for repairing your furniture you need other kind of tools. So my whole intention with all these videos is to make sure that you enter the workshop and you get the necessary tools and you use it. So inner engineering is something which will give you these tools, which will make the presence of Adiyogi and Sadhguru in your life. So if this happens to you, everything will happen to you. And And I can show you one of the other persons to whom this has happened. And he's right there with me. And this is Abhilash Annan. He's an Isha meditator. Okay, we both will be attending Samyama tomorrow. Abhilash Anna, say something to my followers.
Namaskaram.
No, I told you to say subscribe to my channel and like my video.
Please subscribe to his channel. He's very good at spreading Sadhguru and his teachings.
Sadhguru does not teach, only technology.
Sadhguru technology.
Technology. Say more, Abhilash Anna. How is this room?
Room is cool.
We look at us, we are very tired because of Samyama Sadhana. Abhilash Anna used to be like Hrithik Roshan. Now he's like correct. Now he's like Kattapanele Hrithik Roshan. So do subscribe and do send comment. Do you have a Facebook account, Abhilash Anna?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, you can follow Abhilash Anna. What is the Facebook name?
Abhilash Kayat.
Abhilash has something.
Abhilash Kayat. Abhilash.
Yeah, you can see Abhilash Anna on Facebook. You can, send him some love. Okay. So everyone take care. Namaskaram.